Front hold meeting with foreign diplomats. Burden of 11 lakh Rohingya a threat for locals. BTRC directive fails to stop Rohingya getting cell phone SIMs. Hong Kong leader announces withdrawal of controversial bill. Those were the headlines. You're watching 18 News. Good afternoon, viewers. I'm Naim Fatou Mubin with News at 5. Now the details. Senior leaders of Jatiyo Eko Front held a meeting with the foreign diplomats where discussion on the overall situation of the country took place and the diplomats have evaluated it. Top leader of Jatiyo Eko Front, Dr. Kamal Hossain, made the revelation after the meeting that continued for nearly an hour. The meeting with the diplomats took place at the residence of BNP Standing Committee member Dr. Moin Khan in capital's Gulshan on Wednesday. The meeting took place with the representatives from US, UK, Canada and permanent representative of the United Nations. BNP leader Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir, Amir Khosrow Mahmoud Chaudhry, Oiko Front leader ASM Abdul Rob, Mahmoudur Rahman Manna and Ganaforum's executive president Shubroto Chaudhry attended the meeting. There is no problem in exchanging views with the diplomats. However, the attempt to mislead them through such discussion will bear no fruit. Agriculture Minister and Awami League Presidium member Dr. Abdul Razak made the remark while expressing his reaction on the meeting of the Jatiyo Eko Front with foreign diplomats held at the residence of BNP leader Moin Khan in capital's Gulshan on Wednesday. The burden of 11 lakh Rohingyas has created a negative impact on the life of the local people of Cox's Bazar. Let alone common people, the members of the law enforcement are also concerned about the security threat. According to statistics of the district police, a total of 471 cases have been filed in connection with possessing arms, human and drug trafficking, abduction, dacoity and various other crimes committed by the Rohingyas. A total of 1,088 Rohingyas have been indicted in these cases. Especially a grand rally in Kutupalong on August 25, marking second anniversary of Rohingya influx into Bangladesh territory, and murder of a Juba League leader killed by Rohingyas in Teknaf on August 22nd has created a serious security concern. Rohingyas living in the refugee camps in Ukhia and Teknaf are using cell phone SIMs at ease. The camps are flooded with mobile SIMs. The Rohingyas can buy the SIMs anytime they wish. How come they are buying the SIMs so easily where it is almost impossible to buy it without biometric registration? 18 News tried to find it out through its investigative report. Although Bangladesh Tele-Regulatory Commission has asked the cell phone operators repeatedly, including the latest directive on October 9, to stop mobile SIMs of the Rohingyas, the mobile operators have not been able to do it. When asked if SIM registered in the name of Bangladeshi citizens used by Rohingyas gets suspended, then what would happen if anyone goes to court? There was no appropriate answer. Militant outfit Allah Dol has 15 accounts in different banks across the country. The Rapid Action Battalion has found a trace of Taka 6 crore in those accounts. A RAB official told 18 News top leader of the outfit, Motin Mehdi, will be quizzed soon in this regard. RAB arrested 8 members of Allah Dol through a raid on August 19 and 28 on allegation of a plan to oust the government. The arrestees, acting Amir Ibrahim Ahmed Hiro, member Abdul Aziz, Shafiqul Islam, Shuroj, Rashidul Islam, Shirajul Islam, Elias, Seherul Mridha, Monirujjaman Monir, SM Hafizur Rahman Shagor, and Shafiul Mojnabin Turi have already given confessional statement before the court. Touring Iranian Foreign Minister Dr. Mohammad Javed Zarif has paid a courtesy call on Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina at her office on Wednesday morning. The meeting took place at the Golab Hall of PMO. The two discussed different issues, including Rohingya issue. They emphasized on boosting friendly relations between the two countries. Later, leaders of Bangladesh Garment Manufacturers Association paid a courtesy call on the Prime Minister. Now, news from around the world. Hong Kong leader Carrie Lam has said she will withdraw the controversial extradition bill, which triggered months of protests. The proposal, introduced in April, would have allowed criminal suspects to be extradited to mainland China. The bill was suspended in June when Lam called it dead, but she stopped short of withdrawing it. Full withdrawal is one of 5 key demands of protesters who are also calling for full democratic rights. On Monday, Lam was heard on leaked audio tapes blaming herself for igniting Hong Kong's political crisis and saying it was unforgivable of her to have caused such huge havoc. Boris Johnson faces a new battle in the Commons after his first vote as Prime Minister saw him lose to rebel Tories and opposition MPs who object to a no-deal Brexit. The Commons voted 328 to 301 to take control of the agenda, allowing them to bring a bill requesting a Brexit delay. The Prime Minister will call a general election if he is forced to request an extension to the 31st October deadline. MPs will now vote on the Brexit delay bill. If it passes, the vote on whether to hold an election will follow. However, unless 2/3 of MPs back the move for an election, it cannot be called, which looks unlikely, given Labour's opposition. Iran's Foreign Minister Javed Zarif has warned that Tehran would further cut its commitments under a 2015 nuclear deal unless European states acted to save the pact by Thursday. But that did not mean the end of talks, Iranian news agencies reported. Zarif said late on Tuesday that President Hassan Rouhani would soon announce details of the cuts, according to the semi-official news agency ISNA. Implementation of this step does not mean the end of talks, he added. France has proposed offering Iran about $15 billion in credit lines until year-end if Tehran comes fully back into compliance with the deal. French Foreign Minister Jean-Yves Le Drian said talks on the credit arrangement, which would be guaranteed by Iranian oil revenues, were continuing, but approval from the United States would be crucial. A tour bus carrying Chinese tourists flipped in rainy weather near a New Zealand tourist town Wednesday morning, killing 5 Chinese nationals and seriously injuring 2 others, police said. Police Inspector Brent Crow told media that the medium-sized tour bus was carrying 27 people and was about 20 minutes north of Rotorua at just after 11 a.m. when it failed to negotiate a bend on a highway. He said the bus drifted onto the wrong side of the road and as the driver tried to correct it, flipped onto the driver's side. He said no other vehicles were involved in the crash, but the weather was a factor. Sports. The official emblem for the Qatar 2022 FIFA World Cup has been unveiled in the capital, Doha. The unveiling took place at 22 p.m. local time as thousands of spectators gathered to witness the synchronized projection of the emblem onto a number of the country's most iconic buildings, including Burj Doha, Qatar Cultural Village Amphitheater, Souk Waqif and Al Zubaira Fort, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The emblem was unveiled simultaneously in 24 other major cities across the world, including London, Johannesburg, Mexico City, Mumbai, Paris, and Seoul. Recapping the top stories once again before ending this bulletin. Oiko Front holds meeting with foreign diplomats. Burden of 11 lakh Rohingyas a threat for locals. BTRC directive fails to stop Rohingyas getting cell phone SIMs. And Hong Kong leader announces withdrawal of controversial bill. That's all from News at 5 for the moment. Thank you for being with us. Keep watching 18 News.